So I just got a rejection message on LinkedIn and I wanted to record my immediate reaction to it because it's really interesting from so many points of view. So what happened? I regularly add people on LinkedIn and I just start conversations as you would normally do when you are looking to grow your business on LinkedIn. And the way I do it, and that's part of my method, which is I just try to build rapport initially. I just try to ask questions. And the goal is not to sell. The goal is to find out if, sorry, this is not Corona, I'm healthy. The goal is not to sell. The goal is to simply uncover the truth. Is this person in a position where they could be, where I could be of help to them? Right? That's the only thing that matters. You know, are they looking to find new ways to sell, to find new clients on LinkedIn? That's the only thing that matters. And so I was just having this conversation with this person, and I asked him a question. He responded a couple of times, and then he wrote to me. I realize you're trying to start a sales conversation. He put that in quotation marks. But sorry, I'm too busy for that. Have a good rest of the week. Okay, and so the fascinating thing and why I wanted to record this video is my immediate emotional reaction was just, oh my God, this is really painful. I felt this, you know, my heart rate increased, my head turned red a little bit. I'm sure it's like my cheeks were flushing. And so all of that simply just tells me how deeply ingrained rejection in our psyche is, right? We used to, when we were tribes people and somebody rejected us, that could have dire social consequences. And so it's really, really baked into our psyche that if somebody tells us, no, leave me alone, I don't like you, it's really, really visceral. And as I was observing myself as this happened, I realized, oh my God, this is why I do meditation. This is why I meditate, because it's so incredibly useful to just stop, to pause, to observe yourself and observe your own emotional reaction without becoming embroiled in it. And this is why I really would recommend you also try to, you know, start meditation or do something that helps you to observe yourself when these things happen. Because earlier, if this had happened a couple of months ago with me, I probably would have been discouraged for the rest of the day. I would have stopped prospecting for the day. And now I'm thinking like, oh my God, bring it on. Awesome. You know, it's just, it doesn't really matter. Of course, people are going to reject you. You know, it's like I'm starting some 20, 30 conversations a day. And I consider if, let's say, 4 or 5 of these turn into a 15-minute call, that's a good ratio. That's a really good ratio. And this is what I'm having today, actually. This is my today's ratio. So I'm on a roll today. And so therefore, these things definitely should not impact you in any way. So those were my points I wanted to make. My immediate emotional reaction, why meditation helps. Third point I wanted to make is, it's really fascinating how our emotions override, actually completely bulldoze over our intellectual frames. Okay, so my intellectual frame for prospecting on LinkedIn is I'm being helpful, right? I am looking for opportunities to add value to people's lives. And all of my clients so far that I've had in my LinkedIn bootcamp feel that I'm adding value to their lives. They are into contact with me. They want to kind of learn and grow and become a better version of themselves to be able to sell and prospect on LinkedIn. And so I know that whoever I'm talking to, if we're gonna get on a phone, on a phone call, I'm gonna be able to probably to add some value to their lives. So my frame of sales, if you want to call it that way, is just purely helpful. And it's not something that you need to be ashamed of in any way, shape, or form. And I'm also teaching this to my students. And yet, because I've grown up with this mindset of selling is bad, you're just annoying people, you're bothering people, and so on. Look, if somebody doesn't want to talk to me, they don't have to talk to me on LinkedIn. They themselves chose to respond to my messages. They obviously see that I'm somebody who is running their business on LinkedIn. So I'm not bothering them, you know, they should just ignore me if they don't want to talk to me. And so it's interesting how these emotions immediately, because I felt this sense of shame, they actually bulldoze over our intellectual frames that we've carefully constructed. And I really believe it. And yet the emotion just completely barreled through it. And here's my last point. If you can get past that, if you can yourself just observe your emotions and get through those negative feelings and continue doing it, you're probably ahead of 95% of your competitors. Because the vast majority of people, probably, if something happens to them, they will get discouraged for the rest of the day. And I'm not saying this, and I don't want to say that I am so great and that I know better than anybody else. It's just that I've been doing it for quite a while now, and I've had many times and months and years of this kind of reaction where it would have discouraged me. And in the last couple of months that I started to, be really serious with meditation and some level of spirituality, that's where it started to click, and that's where I'm able to observe myself and just keep going. Okay, so long video. I wanted to just mention this to you and record this immediate reaction because I just loved it. It was so great, and I'm not gonna keep going prospecting because it's fun and I enjoy it. On this note, I wanted to invite you to my webinar next Tuesday, where I will cover my entire method of prospecting and selling on LinkedIn. So if that's interesting to you, just post a comment and I'll send you a registration link. All right, have a great rest of the week.